Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how I make some delicious taquitos de frijol. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for the recipe we're going to need 4 cups of whole beans, 8 ounces of chorizo, 3 New Mexico or Guajillo chile pods, a quarter of a small white onion, 1 garlic clove, 4 chile árbol pods, corn tortillas, and all of our spices that I will link in the description box. So these are ingredients, now let's get started. Alrighty guys, so first we're going to start by making our Guajillo chile sauce. So in a small saucepan we're going to add our Guajillo peppers and just make sure that you clean them out, along with 2 chile de árbol. We're going to cover them with water, set it on high heat, and bring them to a boil. Alright guys, so as soon as the chiles have come to a boil, we're going to turn it off. And now we're just going to transfer our chile pods into our blender cup. Okay, so now we are ready to make our Guajillo sauce. Alright, so to our blender cup, we're also going to add half of our onion, our garlic clove, our ground cumin, oregano, and a little bit of salt. The salt you can add it later. And then we're also going to add 1 cup of beans and 1 cup of our pinto bean juice. Alright, so now we're just going to blend everything together until everything is nice and smooth. Alright, so once we have our delicious sauce, now we are ready to make our delicious refried beans. So I'm going to grab my skillet, I'm going to set it on medium-high heat, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of lard. Of course, you can use oil. And I'm just going to wait for that to melt. Alright, so once it melts, we're going to add the rest of our onion and 2 chile de árbol. And now we're just going to fry them for about 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, so after 3 minutes, we're going to throw in our chorizo. And now we're just going to break it down. Alright, so after 3 minutes, we're going to add 2 cups of our beans. And at this point, we're going to smash them. Of course, if your beans are cold, make sure that you heat them up before you smash them. Alright, so once everything is nice and smashed, I'm going to add the other cup of beans. And those I'm going to leave them as a whole. And at this point, we're also going to add our Guajillo sauce. Okay. So just mix it all together. And now we're just going to cook everything together for about 5 to 8 minutes. Alright guys, so after 5 minutes, try your beans for salt. For me, they're perfect. So now we're just going to turn it off and just allow them to cool down so like that we can make our delicious tacos. Alright guys, so once our delicious beans have cooled down, now we are ready to make our delicious taquitos. Alright, so we're going to grab a small frying pan. We're going to set it on medium heat. And we're going to add enough oil to cover half of the taquito. Alright, so while we wait for the oil to heat up, we can begin getting our tortillas ready. So I'm going to warm up my tortillas using the comal, but of course you can just throw them in the microwave. So I just have it set on medium heat and we're just going to warm them up. Alright, so once the tortillas is nice and soft, they should be super easy to roll. So now we're just going to grab some of our beans. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to add a little bit of queso Oaxaca. And now we're just going to roll it. Just like that. And then we're going to throw it in the oil. And now we're just going to fry until our taquitos are nice and golden. Alright, so after a couple minutes, we're just going to flip them over. And just fry the other side. Alright, so once the taquitos are nice and golden all around, we're going to remove them from the oil. Alright, so now we're just going to fry the remaining of our taquitos. Alright guys, and now for the fun part, dressing our taquitos. So I'm just going to lay them on a bed of lettuce. Going to grab my taquitos. Just lay them like that. I'm going to get my crema mexicana. Drizzle it on top of my taquitos. I'm going to get my avocado salsa. And just pour it on my taquitos. I'm going to get some pico de gallo. Okay, I'm going to get some salsa roja. And of course, some queso fresco. Okay. And now we are ready to enjoy our delicious taquitos de frijol. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that these are not just your basic bean taquitos. This one reminds me of my grandma's filling for the gorditas de horno. They're just so flavorful, so delicious. So hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. So cheers and enjoy. Seriously, it's so delicious. It's so flavorful. The beans, it's the best. So good. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how I make some delicious taquitos de frijol. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.